Hello, everybody. It's Dakota from Taste of Paradise. Um, just wanted to get on here and give you a bit of an update about how things have been going because I know I haven't posted in about 5 months. And I felt like I owed you an update, but I also want to explain the vision for Taste of Paradise as well. So, these past 5 months have been really hard. In April, I was living in a house and I had just gotten rid of a roommate who was a hoarder who was emotionally abusing me and using me for cheap labor. And then in April, I let somebody move in who turned out to be very verbally and physically violent. And I was kicked out of my home on July 23rd, and I started couch surfing. I started using the food resources that homeless people use because I couldn't afford food because I couldn't store it and I couldn't cook it. Fast forward to today, in August, late August, I moved into the place I'm currently staying. I've got two amazing roommates and one very lovable puppy, and I feel very blessed to have landed where I am. And they are continually encouraging me and supporting me, even as, my health takes a turn for the worse because of the winter. They're just amazing people. That being said, I want to get Taste of Paradise back on track, but it's going to be a long road. This past week on Wednesday, I was diagnosed with severe burnout from 2 years of trauma and just the experience of the abuse I faced and the homelessness. So I've been ordered not to take on any new responsibilities until I am medically cleared, which I'm more than willing to do. Now, what does this mean for Taste of Paradise? I want to start posting videos again. I want to try at least once a week. Even if they're just short little videos showing what I'm eating or explaining something in my kitchen, just something every week. But where does Taste of Paradise go after these videos? Like, there's only so many videos I can share about cooking as a low-income person. So I have a few ideas, and they're just very loose ideas right now. And I'm really just waiting to see what life throws at me, what God throws at me, whatever God you believe in. But I want to put out a cooking resource book that showcases recipes and lists different things that you can substitute in recipes you might find on the internet. Lists things like safe cooking skills, how to handle a knife. Really reiterates the fact that, cooking on medium heat is okay, and cooking on high heat will just end up with burned food. But I envision so much more for Taste of Paradise than that. Taste of Paradise, in my mind, is this food security hub located here in Winnipeg. It's got a commercial kitchen where we prepare meals for the unhoused people, not homeless, they're just unhoused, who can't necessarily make it, like Siloam Mission or Lighthouse Mission, for a meal that day. So we make the meals and then we deliver them to places like the encampment on Logan or the encampment underneath the Donald Bridge. It looks like in this commercial kitchen offering cooking classes to low-income people, and especially to newcomers who don't necessarily know how to cook Canadian food, or to people getting out of the prison system who have been in there since they were 18 and don't know how to cook food that you get at the food bank because they've never had to prepare it as an adult. In this commercial kitchen, I want to have training programs for low-income and unhoused people so that they can learn to work in kitchens in the hospitality industry. And like part of that vision is when an unhoused person comes into this program, making sure that there are showers where they can shower before every shift, making sure that they have a fresh, clean uniform to put on, making sure that, they have a place where they can wash their clothes, and if their clothes are too soiled to be washed, making sure that there's a clothing room there so they can get new clothes. It's making sure that people have proper hair care so that when they're in the kitchen, their hair isn't getting into the food. And then as part of this, I want to create a community hub. So I want there to be a drop-in center where if you need a meal, you can come and you can get a meal. If you just need a warm place to sit with a cup of coffee, that works. I want there to be yoga classes and art therapy classes and meditation classes. And a big part of this that I'm envisioning also is a low-cost grocery. Lots of stores now are offering best before carts, where they'll put anything that's either just past its due date or very close to its due date and it's going rotten and it just has to be used that day. But what I envision for this low-cost grocery is using grant money to purchase food from a wholesaler, stocking the shelves with this food, and it's the same food you'd get at Safeway or Superstore or Walmart, and then offering it to low-income and unhoused people at a discount. And I know you're thinking, well, what makes it so special to low-income people? I mean, people who make $100,000 a year can just come in and grab it. But there would be a membership system. So you'd have to show your Option C or your EIA budget letter or your proof of pension before you could access this program. And then there would also be a food bank, so I'd want to partner with Harvest. But that is my vision. And it's a big vision, and it's going to take a lot. And right now, I am burnt out, and I can't take on a lot. So I'm going to start with the videos, I'm going to start with the resource book, and I'm going to go from there. And maybe it'll blow up, and maybe things will turn around for me, and maybe this will come to fruition. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be another dead idea in my mind. But I was made to serve community. I am still learning to take care of myself in doing that. But I know that even if the only thing that comes of these ideas are these videos, that I am serving my community in some small way. So that's my ramble. that's the vision. If you have any ideas as to what you want to see in this vision, just the comments are open, my DMs are open. I would love to hear from you. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Thanks. Bye.